everyone, and welcome to ReinaMoesDesigns. And today our tutorial is going to be a DIY Dollar Tree low centerpiece that is a chandelier lamp. So if this is something that interests you, please continue to watch. FYI, when you watch the video, I'm going to be in a totally different outfit, and that's because unfortunately I've mentioned before we had technical difficulties, and for whatever reason the introduction file was corrupted, so I'm retaping it. So the next tutorial that you'll see me in, I'll be in the same outfit because today I'm taping a different tutorial that I know you're gonna love, and it goes along with this tutorial as well. So keep watching. So I want to ask my subscribers a question, especially the ones that have been with me for a long time. Do you remember this beautiful bell that was in our Dollar Tree around the holiday time? And I specifically said that I see this as a vessel. That's one DIY that's coming up. But this particular vessel I will be using with a candlestick to create my small tabletop chandelier, and this will be the base for that. The good thing about this is that it has a loop here which you can use to hang it from a shepherd's hook if you choose. You could even tie a nice ribbon around it and let it elevate from your ceiling with helium balloons, which would be a beautiful idea as well. So let's get started on this DIY. Let's take this bling that I got off of Amazon, and I believe I hauled it. I have this, which is the clear color, and then I also have one that's iridescent. That's the Aurora Borealis, which is really pretty, but I'm going to be using that in a different DIY, so I'm going to hang on to that one. And I'm going to open this, and this is what we're going to end up using. So I'm just going to find where it starts, which shouldn't be too terribly hard to find because I usually start them towards the top. Yeah, here it starts. They have it taped so that you can find it relatively quickly. I'm just going to place the tape here. So what I'm going to do, obviously I'm using hot glue. I'm going to see how long I want each one of my beads to hang. And then I'm going to cut. Now, if you wanted to, you could make all of your bling be graduated around so that it'll have this little ruffled skirt type of effect, or you can leave them all hanging at the same length but you can cut them all so that they hang at the same length. But I think what I'm going to actually do is make mine graduated. So I'm going to cut 2 strips, and it might even be 3 at the same size, and then I'm going to start slowly cutting 1 or 2 beads shorter, and then it'll go all the way around and it'll be a graduated effect. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get those beads cut, and when I come back I'll start to assemble and you'll see what it looks like. Okay, so what I've done is I've cut 9 strips at graduated lengths. So what I'm going to do, and at first I thought I was going to just make it swirl all the way around, which I think I'm going to keep with that idea. And then the next one that I do, when you'll see towards the end, that I'll probably have it going up and down like a little fringe skirt. So I'm just going to take the longer beads that I have, and I'm going to place a little dab of glue, hot glue right here. And then I'm just going to affix it to the underneath of the bell. Hold it for a few seconds so that it can adhere, and then I'm going to move on to the next one. And I'll do that all the way around the bell until I have it completely covered. And I'm doing this in a manner to where I'm using the little string that they have inside each bead as a guide. So I'm putting glue at the very tip end, and I'm using half the diameter of the circle as my guideline to the end or the bottom of the bell, so that I know that I've placed it halfway in between this bead so that they all hang at the same length. And you can either place your item that you're working on a Lazy Susan, because the Dollar Tree has those, and I actually did pick some of those up. So when I come back, you may see that I have it on the Lazy Susan, just to move it around instead of moving the piece around. But you just want to work as smoothly and as quickly as you can. But just look how pretty that's looking so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue placing everything around the bell, and when I come back, I'll show you how it looks. So now that I've gone ahead and I've attached all of my beads to my chandelier piece, look how pretty it is with that graduated depth of crystal bling. Now, if a person wanted to, they could put a ribbon right here along the edge with like a beautiful brooch from TotallyDazzle.com, which I may do. You know, I always have to do something extra. But I also wanted to show you the second design that I have, and that's this one, which I already discussed, where it's also graduated, but it's graduated in a manner to where it's like a little fringe skirt, up and down, up and down. And look how cute that is. And of course, we had to add a little bit of a lighting element. Of course, you would want one that would be brighter, so you might want to use an LED light that is a bright white. But this one is a nice warm yellow, but it is so cute. And this would look so gorgeous on any wedding table, or even a 50th anniversary, which is what I have this planned for. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and decorate this beautiful bell chandelier piece, and when I come back, I'll show you the final look. And so here is the final look. I've added embellishments that I got from TotallyDazzle.com, and look how gorgeous that is. Just really, really beautiful. And all you have to do is add your own lights to it. Look at that. I am just so pleased with these cute little short table chandeliers. So if you particularly like this tutorial, please give us a thumbs up. Share it with anybody that you know that would possibly enjoy this. These are so cute that you could actually have these in your home. Obviously, mine are going to be for events, but they're just so adorably cute. I even got the thumbs of approval from my little daughter. Well, she's not so little anymore, she's 14. But anyway, I'm thrilled with how they turned out. They're just absolutely gorgeous, and the little embellishment really helps out a lot. And just remember, until the end of the month, there is that discount code for TotallyDazzle.com. If you decide that you want to get any kind of bling from there, it'll help save you a few pennies. And I'd like to say, have an absolutely wonderful evening. Bye!